What is good, Cardano fam, ADA gang? We have lots of exciting updates to unpack today and a couple surprises, so hit that subscribe, hit that like. MinSwap intern says a worldwide IT outage has caused significant disruptions across major sectors like airlines, banks, media, and government. Am I surprised? No. In contrast, Cardano continues to operate smoothly with its decentralized community-driven approach and upcoming governance structure. MinSwap remains fully operational and active, thanks to MinSwap for their continued reliability amidst these challenges. Ties nicely to this. Cardano is our favorite blockchain for several reasons. No restarts, no failed transactions, low and predictable fees, no hacks, no drained wallets, decentralization and security, liquid staking, big community, great developers. How many such blockchains are there? How many of them can check off on all of these, let alone some of these? And we would be crazy to think that institutions, different entities, corporations, companies, that they don't value some, let alone all of these. Tap Tools, great quote from Charles Hoskinson, says scalability is coming to Cardano. Leios is going to provide a dramatic increase in layer 1 performance, complemented by rollups, coming to Plutus V3 and Hydra. These things together will make us best in class for scalability. I love that. Great words by Charles. I found this today, a nice find of a gaming streamer, real-time strategy streamer on Twitch and YouTube. He has over 462k subscribers on YouTube. Everything's linked below if you guys want the sources and the timestamps. And he checks his portfolio. He sees Bitcoin, his Doge is down, his Cardano's down. Let's listen to the clip.
All right, let's have a look at my portfolio. My Bitcoin's up 40%. My Dogecoin is down 40%. My Cardano coin is down 80%. Do not buy Cardano. Good God. I'll never sell.
So, I leave that for context, right? He says my Cardano coin is down 80%. Do not buy Cardano. It's nice to at least hear him mention Cardano to over 462k subs. And I think it's something like 170 million total views he has on YouTube. So, I'm a big real-time strategy guy. I like Age of Mythology, Age of Empires. I grew up playing a lot of those. So it's nice to see every now and then YouTubers mention Cardano. So why not? Think of it what you will. What do you guys think of this streamer? Potato McWhiskey. A little bit of a mouthful for the name. Do you like depth charts? Because the Sunday UI now has depth charts. I love improvements to UX UI. I love these bubbly names like Sunday Swap and MinSwap. I think that Cardano has really been taking great inspiration from industry standards, and they're doing one heck of a job with UX UI. So I do like this. I do like the depth charts. Why not? Speaking of updates, DEX Hunter is finally integrated into Levy Finance. Why not? This is a nice looking project. Effortless lending, instant liquidity, maximize liquidity and earnings, lending and borrowing tokens or NFTs. And looks like Avatar Nick is involved with this, managing the Twitter account, and probably a lot more. I'm probably only scratching the surface, but I love to see these amazing updates by DEX Hunter. I love the names, I love the branding, and I think this is really adding to the blossoming of DeFi summer going into Q4 and beyond. And we have something now like 3 projects that are forming together, a pumped up fun like alternative, and we'll jump into a new one. We covered one yesterday. DEX Hunter again. Melon says now that MinSwap V2 has been around for a bit and Saturn Swap launched recently, we are up to 12 major DEXes and 14 DEX contract versions. What is your favorite so far, and who do you think will be the most competitive? I like so many of these names, guys. Like, I see these names, I just want to bite that ice cream. Saturn Swap, MinSwap. This is what I'm talking about. Like these nice apps that are killer apps that are going to attract new audiences. And guys, like I'm just excited for DeFi on ADA. Prepare for liftoff. Saturn is partnering with Nike to launch the premier asset creation platform on Cardano. No more liquidity pool rugs. So what's going on here? Assets will be created, bought, and sold around a bonding curve, and those that achieve a market cap of 69,420 ADA, I like that, will successfully complete the bonding curve. This sounds like pumped out fun. After completion, the project will be verified. The liquidity will be locked into Saturn Swap. So it's nice. It looks like a bunch of projects. We saw SNEK and a Splash. Now we have this, and then we saw yesterday also with Rocket as well. So this is good, guys. I like this. Competition is good, and it fosters innovation. Stick with Pride says, hey, this is to the, I believe the co-founder, CEO of Circle, Jeremy. When you mentioned enhanced privacy was needed, it was deja vu. Check out Midnight Network. It provides programmable data protection and selective disclosure. ZK, regulatory friendly interoperability, TypeScript, predictable fees for enterprises, and open source. I believe this opens with Jeremy and then comments from Charles glued together. Let's check it out.
We have to have deeper enhanced privacy. If I'm, let's say I'm Siemens and I'm manufacturing products and I'm settling transactions between all my counterparties in different parts of the world and I'm using stablecoin rails to do that, like, I don't want my competitors to be able to figure out what I'm doing and like look at my cash flows and like.
Well, the problem is every modern business requires a public side and a private side. Even McDonald's, they don't tell you how much money's in the cash register or how many hours Jim is working at the cash register. That's proprietary information to the business.
We have to have deeper.
Yeah, and it's like when I hear things of like selective or progressive revealing of information, or like there's a lot of issues in legacy with like silos or intermediaries that handle data. And I think that blockchain, albeit is a boring thing to many because everyone wants to talk about meme coin casino, these are important things for individuals to reveal certain parts of their identity that are not too revealing. I'll give you an example. Let's say you go to an event and they need to look at your age and you provide an ID. That ID is not just showing your age, it's also revealing your address, it's revealing other details, it's revealing a variety of things. And so I think that the innovations done with privacy will be very important and paramount to further solidify like mass adoption, especially with like companies who have special data needs, but users also have data needs, and everyone's data needs and privacy needs are different. Binance. Now, yesterday we saw Binance US liked a tweet by Stake with Pride. And of course, I missed this one, but they announced they put a little article, which was good, a little guide for beginners. I don't think they mentioned liquid staking because, you know, it is what it is. But it looked like a nice, I skimmed through it. It was a nice article. New to Cardano, our easy to follow guide will set you up to speed on all things. Why not? And I mean, it's a nice timing that they did it just a couple days ago. Now, I'm not trying to plant like a rumor mill, but we know that Charles is friends with CZ. I'm going to show you a new clip from yesterday. And we know that SNEK has been trying to get listed on Binance. There's some Fuego great Cardano native tokens like SNEK and World Mobile Token and Nike. And so perhaps they're waiting for the final or an opportune moment to list certain CNTs. Who knows? Or maybe something else will manifest in terms of a partnership or something actionable between Cardano and Binance. Why not? I like Cardano. I love Cardano. I like Binance. I think Binance has done a good job to push innovation fast. And now they're shifting towards compliance. The CEO has said that. And because they're going to compliance, well, Cardano is perfect for compliance. We went with the gold standard for MiCA. We're going to be the most decentralized. We are ready for like adoption in the most agnostic and brand intimate way that is compliant. So I like hearing this from Charles on this video with David yesterday. 23 hours ago.
Also friends with Roger Ver. I'm friends with CZ. I smoke cigars with them, hang out with them in Tokyo and Abu Dhabi and other places.
So you hear that, you know, friends with Roger Ver, friends with CZ, hang out with them in multiple places, smoking cigars with them. So who really knows the conversations that are happening behind the scenes? And we just kind of see the lagging indicators, right? And so I'm very bullish to see maybe new integrations, and hopefully we get those listings of the CNTs. That would be amazing. I saw this post before we jump into price. We'll take a look at price, where we're at, where we're headed. Good night, Solana. Good night, Bitcoin. Good night, Cardano. Not you. Good night, Ethereum. And you know what? I don't care. You know what I said? Name mentioned is good enough for me. Because like I said, I would be concerned if people never spoke about Cardano. But I don't mind that Arthur Hayes and Raoul Paul FUD it. I don't mind that Alex Becker throws comical jabs at it. I don't mind that Magic Eden throws some fun. Because I'd rather us being mentioned than not mentioned at all. And Cardano is a staple name. It's being searched on YouTube. It's being searched on Google. And what we need to do is zoom back and remember that we're only like 10, 15, 20% at best into this bull run. Bitcoin is only being searched 20% compared to its peaks in the 2021 heat. And we know that Cardano, it's a popular name. governance, everything is just pointing to us to be ready to blast off beyond Chang hard fork. But I think that blast off is going to be like alt season as a whole, which includes Cardano. I'm predicting will replicate something like what we saw in 2021. Kind of sideways jittery going into fall, and then the cold season comes and we're about to lift off. So I don't really think that we're going to see ultra bullish momentum or like a dollar ADA before the end of the year. At best, we might come and climb up to these 70, 80 cent ranges, but I'm not expecting an all-time high by any means during this year. I'm expecting all-time highs slowly going into the new year. I think Q1, Q2 would be a little bit more pragmatic for an all-time high, but there's no reason why we can't. Because guys, as much as people FUD it, it's all about narrative, cycles. The narratives add garnish and fuel to those cycles and really multiply it. And when people are fearful, you should be bullish. And when they're bullish and euphoric and flexing their gains that they've never realized, you should probably sell some, right? So just be mindful of these emotions and counter these emotions. The cycles will happen, and this is nothing new. Like when we start pumping, people are going to think that it's like the end all be all. And during tough times, they may still need fiat and they may still need to diversify. And I think that it's good to take profits. When we start pumping, start to get in the mindset of maybe taking some profits. You don't want to be in a slump again, right? And I think most people who are complaining about price, unfortunately bought at the top or a very high price. So we've seen that all season is a late bloomer. Bitcoin dominance is still relatively high, but that's starting to shift, and we're slowly seeing that moving into the new year. I'm continue to watch the market with stables on the side, and I think that if it ever drops below like 39 cent, I will be scooping up more. Last time I bought was 36 cent, bought some more Litecoin. I know one guy was like, oh, why'd you buy Litecoin? Litecoin's classique. And I just feel like a kid in a candy store. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like only hold Cardano. It's my number one altcoin pick. But it's not like I only hold that. So guys, don't get this conception that I hate other projects. Love BTC, ETH, I like Sol, I like Cardano, and I think there's a symbiotic relationship between them. And I'll finish with this, is that when Ethereum becomes unpredictable with its gas fee surge, when Solana halts, that actually emphasizes the prowess of Cardano. In a future video, we will take a look at what IOHK or IOG has responded, Cardano Foundation and whatnot, a more detailed response they put to the DDoS attack or the attempted DDoS. So we will dive into that. It's a long video. But we got narrative, guys, and all you need is narrative. And I mean, the cherry on top is we have actual tech. Not like a VC boosted like bootlicker project like how some of these are. I won't say specific names, but I'm sure you guys have your own selections of projects that are just like, what is this? Like, and you got to be careful with transient projects. Just because something can run up fast doesn't mean it won't exit. Remember, guys, in this top 20 was at one point BitConnect, was at one point like Luna. So keep that in mind. SafeMoon almost cracked into the top 100. So keep that in mind at the end of the day, is that good projects, like take a look at the chart, look at the community, and as long as it has a strong community, good narrative, good branding, I mean, Cardano checks off on all of them. And days like today, where we have outages, we can look back on things like this and be like, wow, we have a resilient, robust, Bitcoin jacked version. So very optimistic. What do you guys think? Will we actually pump this year or next year? I'm going to go with next year. You can check out the poll on the community tab. I said, will it blast through $5 or is it ghost chain? Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. We passed 4,400 subs. So thank you so much, Angry Crypto fam. Smash that like, and I'll see you guys in the next Angry Crypto show.